I was getting around 60 million views a month, and my check each month for that time would be a little over $275,000, which is nuts. It literally felt like I was a drug dealer at that time.
Good to see you.
We left you a chicken sandwich there if you want to grab it.
Thanks. I just woke up from a nap. I was napping in the room.
I actually accidentally walked in your room and I was like, oh, my bad.
Straight, I was napping.
Yeah.
And then they woke me up and they were just like, walk through those curtains. I was like, okay.
Did you just get in or something? Take a red eye or?
No, I just love to nap.
Oh, cool.
I'm
Ooh,
always
me
You're a
tired.
napper.
Yeah, I'm always tired.
Okay.
I can fall asleep anywhere.
Well, you're a hard worker. We
I
get
still
it.
can't believe I'm here.
If like any celeb reaches out at all, like I always try to find a way to like include them and do something fun with them. A lot of people come up to me at like bars and they'll be like, what do I do? What do I do to be on your vlog right now? Like I'll do a backflip, I'll drink a ton. And that never works because I've seen so many backflips that my friends are the heaviest of drinkers.
Oh no, I'm kind of nervous. You'll cut out the stuff where I talk poorly about him, right? Speaking of talking poorly about people, Tana. No, I'm kidding. Tana's the best. She just got engaged. I recently also went through an engagement. It's not fun. It's not worth it. It's a lot of work to keep up with it, and I really wish you the best. It takes me about 2 days. All my knowledge of anything went out the window because I feel like I'm trying to take care of these guys and not look like I don't know how to do it. Really, really nice and really easy to talk to. I don't know why, every time I film with a celebrity, after I film with them, I'm like, why were they so nice? As if like they're not supposed to be nice. Oh wow, I never checked those. Must be a crazy person. Yeah, it's someone from unknown. Literally exactly what I said. A crazy person. That's my last voicemail. Someone breathing into the voicemail. That was just. Oh boy. My coolest career moment?
Yeah.
Oh boy. I don't know. I feel like something happens every week that's like something different than the last.
Right.
I don't really know how to rank it, but I remember there was a moment where I made a video that I really loved. My friend, he's 46. And his mother's 75, and he told me I'd never find love. So I flew out and I married his mom. I feel like this is kind of an interesting thing that not many people talk about, because it's kind of a weird thing. It's weird to talk about money, I guess, but as a kid, I always, like, my biggest fascination was like, how much do these YouTubers make, or how much do actors make, or how much does anybody in the entertainment world make? So I feel like I owe it to myself as a younger kid to talk about this.
So, I would get into like a lot of fights with my parents, like because I was just like a teenager, I guess. And then it got to the point where like I didn't want to go to school anymore, and they were like, okay, well, you either need to go to school and do what we tell you, or you need to move out. So I felt like moving out was kind of like the thing I had to do, just because we weren't getting along. We were just butting heads. I love them now, and they're great. But now I love them.
Now they're cool. They're all right.
Now they're cool.
Yeah.
We were at Shawn Mendes' Grammy party, and I was going home because I was just tired. It was like 12:30, and like 10 minutes after I left, Shawn, Camila, Louis Capaldi, and Niall Horan all got onto the bar, and they started singing all of their greatest hits. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like I missed it by like 20 minutes.
Kylie Jenner. Okay, this was a lot of fun. I feel like I really liked filming with Kylie because that was like, I don't know, maybe I haven't seen too many interviews of her, but I felt like she was like really like, it was with her friend Stas, who they've been best friends with forever, and it was literally just hanging out with like two girlfriends. They were so sweet. I don't know why, I say this literally every time I talk about Kylie, but I was so surprised how like easy it was just talking to her and like connecting with her. This is one of my favorites. Ryan Reynolds. I don't know, he's so funny all around, and he's like a really good looking guy. He's the perfect man. I feel like it's coming off like I'm in love with him. Daniel Radcliffe. I got compared to Harry Potter as a kid a lot. It's the smiley one with the red cheeks. I use that one when like I'm trying to get away with something, or like I'm trying to be like extra nice to a person. It's okay, take your time.
even though I'm really angry that they're not coming. I don't like when people use the Z emojis to say that they're going to bed. I don't know why, but that's really frustrating. I'd rather just get a, hey, I'm going to bed, or just fall asleep.
Just do it because you love it and the rest of it will follow. And it's so easy to see who's doing it for what reason. And if you're having fun creating the stuff you're creating, then everyone is going to have fun watching what you're creating. And that's the most important part. And be consistent. The more you upload or the more people see you, the more you're in their life and the more they feel like they know you.
Right, that's, yeah.
That's my advice.
I like good advice, David.
Thanks.
Nice work.
I'm just probably gonna be really thankful. And you say, you're welcome. And then that's it. There was this thing that happened, it was the adpocalypse. And basically a bunch of advertisers pulled out of YouTube. And some YouTubers started to get paid a lot less because their content wasn't friendly, so advertisers wouldn't come on the channel anymore. And I was one of those people. But I feel like I needed to move out and like get my own space, and I did that, and it didn't seem like it was like a crazy thing at the time, but like now looking back at it, it was like, oh wow, like why did I do that? Like that was pretty, it was pretty risky. But at the time, it just felt like the thing to do.
Right, but did you feel like that prepared you for this path that you've been on, right? You have to be independent and probably make up your mind about things pretty quickly.
I guess, yeah. Oh, I'm super indecisive, so I don't know how I made that decision. I'm the worst.
I like mukbangs a lot because, no, that's such a lie. That is my least favorite because my friends do mukbangs and it's basically where you eat a bunch of food in front of the camera and that's all you do is just eat. It always makes me feel like absolute ass afterwards. So that's my least favorite. I don't have a most favorite. I like it all.
Jason Nash, pass. No, I'm kidding. Jason is, Jason's also one of my favorites. Jason is like the male version of Liza, which is not a nice thing to say to Liza, but like I'm talking like comedy-wise, like he's so funny and he's so easy to shoot with as well. Like every time we're talking or rambling, we always find something to do. There's a Vine I did outside of my high school, and it had like the name of my high school on the outside, and it did really well, and I was really excited because I really liked my high school, so I was happy that my high school was associated with something that did well. So it was that one for sure. The picture on my home screen is Elon Gale. He's the producer of The Bachelorette. When I was like a sophomore in high school, I must have had something like really inappropriate on my lock screen. I think the teacher was coming around, so I quickly had to change it. So I found the first thing I found on Twitter, and Elon just tweeted a selfie. And I told myself that I wasn't gonna change it until I met him. So like 4 or 5 years later, I finally ran into him and I showed him my home screen. He was so confused. A year and a half ago, or like 2 years ago, it like kind of got cut. And now I get 200 million views, which is, you know, more than 3 times the amount of views I was getting before. But now my paycheck is under $2,000, which is crazy. It's crazy. It's a huge difference. When I have to like when we're picking a movie to watch or like to go to a place for dinner, I can never choose. But there was something about like moving to LA and just like leaving that whole thing behind that was like really simple. And I remember telling my friends, and my friends were like really confused about it. They were like, what do you, it was like the classic reaction when you tell someone you're making a big life change. They're like, are you an idiot? You're so stupid. But it didn't feel crazy at all until now. Now looking back at it, it's like, wow, like if my kid told me he was gonna do that, I'd be like, no, absolutely not.
In like offices or anywhere where there's adults. The only video I've had over 420 in the last couple years has been my breakup video. So I guess if I break up again, another long video coming right at you.
We're by the changing rooms, and our friend Scott is changing. And Jason goes under the dressing room with his camera and points it right at Scott and starts talking to him for like 7 minutes. Not 7 minutes, for like 15 seconds. And then the door opens, and it's not Scott. It was just some random guy. I was filming from the outside, and we left the store. We all just ran out. It was bad. That 100% is my favorite memory of him.
Jason would survive like through the middle. He'd do really well. Scott would survive the longest. So would Todd and Jeff. Zane would die first. And then the rest of us would just be hanging out, right? Just hanging out. Josh Peck, because he's been doing this with me the longest.
Oh, this is scary. I don't want to know this. Oh boy, this is gonna be bad. Wow, last 24 hours, this is embarrassing. Last 24 hours on Instagram. I don't even want to say it. I've spent an hour and a half Just brutal. What am I doing on Instagram for an hour and a half? I post once a month on there. How's that even possible? I was on YouTube less than I was on Instagram. Now on YouTube, because my videos, I use like copyrighted songs, and I use, my videos are a little bit more inappropriate than the rest. So right now I'm actually making less money a month on YouTube than I was when I was waiting tables at a retirement home, which is pretty crazy. You know, I could change my videos and make them more like age appropriate and cut out the music, but then it's just gonna lose like the video quality and why the videos are mine.
That's 100% Heath. I got to give him a Lamborghini, which was insane. He loves supercars, first of all. He loves them. And I've never seen him cry like that in my life.
My friends and the things around me. My friends are a big inspiration. That's just the help for my friends. I don't know, there's not really any like thought process that goes into any of. Whoa! Apologize. It's okay, I'm gonna talk to him. What was that all about? What was that all about? The last 10 days, I spent 15 hours and 57 minutes on Instagram. Why is it saying on Snapchat I was on it for 135 hours in the last 10 days? Do I just always have it on? Am I secretly sending Snapchats to people and I don't know? A lot of things in the videos will cost a lot of money, and it'll be for like 5 seconds of like the vlog. So one time I wanted like a pony to be in my bathroom for a quick joke, and that was like a $400 spend.
There was this video, I think Just for Laughs did it, we were talking about it the other day, and basically when random people would go into porta potties, they'd push a big like crate onto the porta potty, so when people left the porta potty, they'd be like in the middle of like an office meeting. Or there was one, he opened it and he was in the middle of like this Star Wars scene with like stormtroopers and the Death Star, and it was that's a really good idea. I've been lucky to record every moment in the past 2 years where I can't even think of anything. But maybe where a relationship started, where someone asked somebody out or something. That could have been cool, but that's like a private thing, so I don't really know about that. I literally can't think. Do people answer these questions? All my calls are under 10 seconds. That's crazy. I hate phone calls. I'm just like really bad at paying attention. So I'm on the phone, but I know I'm not. I'm on Instagram or on Snapchat apparently for 135 hours.
Do you drink coffee?
No, I don't drink coffee.
Me either.
I don't like coffee.
Tea,
I don't like it either.
It makes me feel really weird and
caffeine?
jittery. I just had a sip of Red Bull because I was just.
And that doesn't make you feel jittery?
I'm so jittery right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like so hyped, and I had like a little bit of a sip. No, I don't like to do any of that. Even when I usually knock out with whatever I drink, whether it's like if I have a beer or if I have like a cup of coffee or anything, any kind of like foreign substance in my body, I just like fall asleep.
Oh.
Yeah, I fall asleep all the time.
You sound really fun to hang out with.
Yeah.
50 million? Oh my God. If that's ever a thing, I would love a private jet. A private jet with the thing that says 50 million on it. I don't know. You gotta dream big.